Today I've got a rice vermicelli for you. There's shiitake mushrooms, there is a little bok choy, pumpkin, delicious. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Green Gourmet for a recipe that you will want to eat over and over again. I used the vegetables that we are going to see in the video, but bear in mind that this is the kind of recipe that you can really make with any vegetables you prefer or any vegetables that are seasonal. So before we go in the kitchen together, please subscribe to my channel, Green Gourmet, like and share with anyone you think might like a delicious vegan recipe. So let's get down to cooking together now. The first thing is that I, of course, clean up and peel my pumpkin. I'm using a delicate type of pumpkin because I really think that they're kind of drier compared to others, and they're actually perfect for this recipe because when you cube it and then you toss it in the pan, it actually makes this little crust, and it doesn't become too soft, which I think is absolutely perfect for this kind of recipe. So make sure that you dice it into little cubes because it's got to cook quick. There's a lot of veggies in these rice noodles, but the point is that they only stay in the pan for a few minutes each. Then you take your pan once you're done dicing the pumpkin and you put olive oil in it, garlic, and you actually toss in the pan your pumpkin. And then, of course, I move on to the leek. I use leek in this recipe, so slice the leek rather finely for this one. And then just open it up with the fingers so that you have all the nice little leek rings. And, of course, the shiitake mushrooms. Now, as you can see here, you can actually cut them in two different ways, like the little chunks or the slices. For this recipe, I'm a big fan of the very thin slices because I think that they work very well with the other vegetables and ingredients in terms of the texture that you will feel in your mouth. And then, of course, the bok choy. This is bok choy season. I love this vegetable, and I think that it was kind of born for a few dishes. One of those is definitely rice noodles. So chop up your bok choy. Not too finely, at least I don't like it chopped up too finely. And then you go back to your pan. You, of course, have finished cooking the pumpkin. Remove the pumpkin, a little extra virgin olive oil, and then you put the leek in the pan. And as I said, like 2 or 3 minutes, when it starts becoming a little golden brown, then you add the shiitake mushrooms and you start tossing the shiitake mushrooms in the pan. At that point, when they start becoming slightly cooked but not completely done, just add your soy sauce and you keep tossing them. And then once they're done, remove them from the pan. And this is the last part of the vegetables, the bok choy. You add all of it to the pan. Again, you toss it very quickly in the pan. I added salt and pepper to taste. And basically, we are done with the vegetable part of the rice noodles. After that, of course, follow the instructions on the rice noodles that you are using. Some rice noodles actually just require you to pour boiling water over them and they sit. Some others actually require only cold water. Mine required a 2-3 minute boil, which is exactly what I did. In the meantime, I went back to my pan and put all the cooked veggies in the same pan. Once the rice noodles are completely done, just add them to the pan with the vegetables. Now, this part is the part I actually don't really like about the rice noodles, or you're trying to mix them with the vegetables, because I always find it very, very difficult to mix them in well so that you have the kind of right combination of rice noodles and vegetables, and it's not like big chunks of rice noodles and no vegetables and then the vegetables on their own. If you have a technique that actually works, please let me know in the comments here below, because I always find it very, very hard. Anyway, let's go back to our recipe. Here, I actually put it in my plate and I finished it off with some peanuts. I left the peanuts whole because I like like the super crunch under my teeth when I eat these rather soft rice noodles. Al bacio. If you don't try it, you're missing out. I hope you like this recipe and let me know what you think about it. And if I did leave you longing for more, subscribe to my channel, Green Gourmet. And thank you very much. See you very soon on Green Gourmet for another recipe, another adventure, and a new video. Bye for now.